What's up, guys? So I'm in here trying to clean up, get some shit going. You know, basically we got a hurricane that's out on the coast, but it's hopefully keeps on diverting away from us. But anyhow, I went and I popped these bad boys back on just so I can kind of get cleaned up, and just kind of put everything back together now that I, know what's up with this motor. Um, but then I went and you see we got these shims, right? So I'm gonna, basically keep these shims, because when I put on those other cams, I'm gonna check the clearance and make sure they're all within spec. Because if you have them too tight, the valve may stay. It won't properly seat, basically close, and you won't get full compression. And then if it's too wide, it'll still open. It might open up a little bit later. That's probably not that big of a deal, although it is. But the real biggest thing is that these motherfuckers will make noise. So anyhow, regardless with that, this is pretty cool because I know my boy did this on his motor. But basically, you see these two. Now, that's the thing, is that height. I want to double check because basically this is the VQ top, and then this is the what do you call it, KA. The KAs have the shims that are in here. Once you go in high rib, sometimes these pop out and then they bend, make a noise, they have issues, whatever the case. The biggest thing, these are shim under bucket. I don't know if this width, or not width, but length, they're the same diameter. So what we're going to do is, this is the KA one. I already took it out. I know it goes there. Now we'll go and sit this bad boy. And, it's real tight tolerances. But, it's in there. Like I said, I know my boy did this. It's sitting a little higher. So I don't know exactly, what he did. But it's kind of good to research. I don't know. Maybe this video is bullshit. Alright, so I'm here. I'm trying to do a little cleanup. We got Hurricane Dorian out on the, East Coast, bothering us some, about 20 miles away from the ocean. So anyhow, I went and I assembled this back in, just so I can clean up, start tossing all that shit. I need to, get cracking. But basically, what was it? I went and I'm now comparing, because that's the rev up motor, comparing it to the stock cams. Now I know on the FSM they are different heights and durations. I believe these should be a 248 setup. These are, what was it? I think like a 240 setup on these. But what I'm doing is, just aligning them. And the biggest thing that I'm looking for is make sure all the cam lobes are the same, which it should be because it's the same motor. But the biggest thing too is noting all of the cam triggers, making sure that's all fine, set and dandy. And so that's what's up. It's there. Now what I did notice is this is the one from the thingy bank, from the driver's side bank. Besides that, it's longer because the head, what do you call it, is pushed back compared to the front of the block. But the cams, I guess, it is going to be different, which is fine. But I'm just wondering if, depending on your cam trigger, if you pull it from one side of the bank to the other, that's what possibly causes an issue with the Mega Squirt and their coating for the what's that thing called, for the cam trigger. I don't know. It's just a possibility, because I've seen some people, they've been hitting me up saying, oh, they can't get their car started. So now I'm wondering if that's the case, and I believe I am running the cam trigger off of the driver's side. I don't know if that's how it's done factory. All I know is that when I hook up, actually no, sorry, I'm running off the passenger side. So I'm running my cam sensor off that one, and then this one is what I'm using for VVT, or if I were to use VVT, that's what I would use. But I actually had this disconnected because I was diagnosing some stuff. But regardless of what, I'm running the cam trigger off of the what do you call it, the passenger side head. So which is the odd bank. This is odd, this is even. So 1 3 5 2 4, I'm sorry, 2 4 6. So I don't know, that's something to note. That's something that may have been overlooked or whatnot. But we'll see. Maybe the cam trigger is the same. I don't know. That's beyond me right now in terms of actual triggering. But like I said, something to note. So hopefully I can get this place cleaned up and then get the queue inside before the storm comes. So all right guys, late. Hey, what's up guys? All right, so I just got done. Oh yeah, look, it's a little bit cleaner. Getting there. Yeah, I just got done pressure washing this bay so I can clean it up a bit. I think I'm gonna go kind of crazy in there with the grinder and smooth that out. This is where it was hit, and the work was done before. I just painted over it, whatever. So that's that. Then I went and I pressure washed this, make sure to get all of everything that I cut out from there, out of the galleys, everything, basically, this is a poor man's hot tank. So this block only has 3 O-rings, one there, and then one on the bottom for the oil pumps. This galley then shoots through, and that's what feeds to the heads and stuff. So now after you wash these blocks, you want to take some oil. I'm about to lube it up. This is what I love with the KA. I was like, I always said, a little ET retarded hand, like a strong hand from Scary Movie. This I could just fist her like she's a dirty whore. But anyhow, so at least I got this squared away. So I'm gonna oil it up and let it sunbathe, just to let the block kind of get whatever else I couldn't get out there out. I mean, I blew the shit out of it. I had my blower there, and then this one I come in there and blow it up, but just to be 100% sure. So anyhow, that's what's up. These are like shit that I'm gonna throw away. Well, take it to the junk, but anyhow, it's starting to look like a garage again. So all right. All right, so I forgot, I pressure wash this, just blow out all of these. Also because I had it on the bench and I was kind of grinding like a jackass and I didn't cover it, so I just wanted to make sure all that was clear. So it's like let me see, yeah, there you go. Ooh, peekaboo. But anyhow, that's what's up. So I'm gonna blow these out and just dry her up and make sure no water sits on it. Probably throw a little bit of, because this is steel, so it will naturally rust, and we don't want that. So all right. Alrighty, so I went and I'm doing something different. I'm actually using some PB Blaster. It's protect rust and do all that, but I mean, you want to make sure you coat these, these cylinder walls, make sure that they're nice and moist. I did that, and then I just sprayed some blaster inside the oil galleys, just to, even though this shouldn't, since that's aluminum, should be fine. And then I guess some of these are brass. It should be fine, but the biggest thing, just be overprotective. But at least these steel liners, with sleeves, you want to make sure you get those lubed up so they don't rust on you. If they do, it's just surface rust. If it's so thick that it messes up the with the piston, you could just go 2000 grit and a little bit of oil and shave it, clean it up. Same thing here. I went and I sprayed PB Blaster on the other side, and I'm about to, dry this side and then do some blaster. But yeah, generally you could use oil, But I'm like, oh, let me try this out. So I'm gonna see. I mean, shit. It says, protects against further rust and corrosion. So anyhow, we'll see what's up. All right, guys. So I'm driving out there somewhere. It's Hurricane Dorian. But look at these waves rolling in. Holy shit, they look nice. A little too fast, but it's pretty cool. And we have a western wind too, and there's still those swells are coming in pretty nice. So I guess that's what they're talking about. This damn storm surge shit. Oh, you know what? Fuck that. I got a 4x4. I can park like this. Just cut over. And look at those waves rolling. Holy shit. I got 4x4 too. I also wanted to show you guys something. Check this out. My brother the other day was riding his bike and he's like, yo, someone threw some shit away. So I went and I found these bad boys. They're 10.5 inch, 17 by 10.5 Mickey ET streets with 315s on them, although that doesn't matter. But I just like how it's a 315 and it's not sticking out, so that's nice. So anyhow, back to the storm. Yeah, this is where we're at. So looks pretty nice. All right. It's funny, we got this storm and look at all these people coming out here to check it out. And look at the cute little puppy. Shit's hilarious. And then you got like Troll here, trying to make sure everyone, I guess, stays safe and whatnot. But yeah, no, I mean, in a couple hours they'll kick you guys out, but that's how it is. All right, guys.